Hello, everybody. It is Saturday. Very late Saturday. How we doing tonight? How is everybody doing? I gotta get my other view up. Yeah, there. Angela's with me tonight. How's Angela tonight? Am I supposed to be taking a day off? Hey, Kitty, Jennifer, Angela, how are you? Sorry I'm so late. I don't know what a day off is. Hey, Christine. Good to have you all with us tonight. Didn't mean to screw up the night tonight, everybody. It's been a crazy day. Actually, my day got thrown off by 2 hours today when there was a huge tanker rollover accident on the Massachusetts Turnpike. And so I got to stay parked, kind of like what Ellen, if any of you saw Ellen's post the other day where she was stuck for 4 hours, I was stuck for 2. And I've been playing catch up all day. I guess the fact that I'm only 45 minutes late at this point is really not bad for me. Yeah, I've heard some bad weather. There's lots of different little pockets of bad weather going through. I was just on the phone with my Virginia brother, and he said they're supposed to get some bad storms tonight, 60-mile-an-hour winds and such tonight. We had... I don't know if we had any at the store. I mean, at home today, but at the stores we had a pocket full of bad weather come through, some heavy rain and thunder and stuff. Of course, that was when I was trying to load up the dumpster. But hey, that is the life of a business owner. Hey, Vina and Krita and Cindy, great to have you with us tonight. What is everybody grateful for this Saturday night? What are we grateful for on this Saturday night? Saturday night we are. Hey, Adele and Dazzle, how are you? I'm throwing Dazzle off tonight. I know that. I'm late. What are we all grateful for? Grateful my new website went live today. My unplanned new website went live in 36 hours, which was great, and is already making sales. Kitty had another great day of sales. You're just rocking it there in Illinois, Kitty. I love it. I love that Illinois are coming out. I am grateful that the governor of Massachusetts is allowing us to open starting Monday, which is exciting. And scary, and that's got all sorts of issues with it. That's some of the drama I've been dealing with today. Because and everybody that's open's been dealing with it. There's the you're going to open again, and your staff knows it, and then the anxiety hits when it's actually about to happen. Dazzle gave up on me. Well, that's okay. I'm sorry, Dazzle. Sorry you didn't get me tonight. That's awesome, Vina. I love that great employees are stepping up. And most of mine are too. And I've got a couple of issues I got to deal with and everything. And we had to, adapt some of our procedures to make people more comfortable and everything. Wow, Kitty. That is awesome. That is fantastic. Anytime you can do double last year and only be open 6 days, that's pretty gosh darn good. That's very exciting. I love hearing that. That's very encouraging, and something I certainly hope when we're able to unlock the doors on Monday that I can see some of that. Yeah, mine are scared. I got a lot of we had an employee meeting this morning that I was late for because of the accident on the Mass Pike, and then there was already a lot of pent-up anxiety by the time I got there, and then I've been spending all afternoon deflating anxiety, and the last set of anxiety I actually just ignored. We'll deal with it and we'll get beyond it. I'm not going to. I can't cater to every anxiety. I want to hold as many hands as I can and help people through this and see that we will be okay. But I didn't come this far just to come this far. So I am, I have a company that I have to get to the other side of this, and I want everybody that feels comfortable to come along the ride with us. And if they don't, and I can't do something that is within my power to help make them comfortable, then that's okay. I can't do it with all. Yeah, Russ, you have a lot of reason to be grateful for Angie Houlis. And I have a lot of reason to be grateful for both of you. 36 hours, guys, I think. Probably less than that. And a new website live on the internet. So, and it's making sales. Sales have been coming in. So that is a wonderful thing. So there's a lot of that is a Herculean feat. I don't want to tell you how many days. I mean, I think our last version of our website took more than a year to get done. So the fact that we got a website operational in 36 hours is pretty gosh darn amazing, I would even say. Edwin, yeah, it is. We're just going to make it as safe as possible, and that's all we can do. And we adapted some of our intake, because normally we do intake without appointment and without limits, and we're going to apply a few limits to things to control the flow a little bit more and limit the hours of intake a little bit in the beginning, just to get everybody comfortable. But it's all about the inventory. We need the inventory to sell to keep things moving. So we'll get there. I think I was very encouraged listening to the governor today. He really is a good guy, but and he's in an awful position, as all the governors are, in dealing with this. But we have to get our companies to the next side, and because it isn't just about survival; it's about thriving on the other side. We're going to grow our way out of this. So, people will feel comfortable, and the ones that do will be out. Now, I passed an ice cream stand on the way home tonight, and they were all out, not really distanced, and this is in Connecticut, but they were all out, not really distancing, no masks, and this is before they got ice cream. So, not to mention the after ice cream. Nick is joining us. Barb, I saw, join us. Bailey is with us. Great to have you all here on this Saturday night. Loving that you're all here. Sorry I'm so late again, but hey, hang on, I don't have any glasses. I can't read you the Good Morning, Good Night book without glasses. All right, I'm back. I hustled home. I got the yeah, I mean, normally our things sit, except for our large items anyways, because of our backlog, Kitty. So, I mean, that we aren't really touching things, and Massachusetts also mandated no fitting rooms, so we're not going to have any try-ons and things like that. Although I'm expecting that we have some people try to pull a Susie Pineda and try things on in the middle of the aisle. We'll so things normally sit. I mean, we're still working on our backlog, of clothing anyways. We're caught up on all our home decor and everything, but we are not caught up on clothing, but we're making rapid progress. I got lots of empty baskets, which is exciting, and more hangers that are empty than we've had in a long time. So, but we'll get there. I mean, I know we will, and I'm encouraged by what's really happening. Being so in touch with all of you and knowing what has been playing out across the country, as stores have reopened, has really helped our own planning process. But even all you know doesn't help necessarily someone else. And like a couple of my people have high anxiety anytime. Okay, everything, the sky is blue, everything is perfect. So now you add the COVID world and everything, and it adds another level to it. That's for sure. But we start. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the program, and Karen, great to have you with us. We start every day and night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book. And we open up to our good morning today is good morning. Get after what you want. Leave excuses on the side of the road. Don't you feel lighter? I like that. Let's see if our Everyday Courage book that Vina got us. Everyday Courage, people, and we need some of that as we get ready to reopen. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I like that. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Boom! Hey, Kathy, how are you? How's things down on the shoreline in Connecticut? I hope everything is going well for you. And Sylvia, great to have you joining us from Virginia tonight. Did everybody see their email today? As promised, right on the cover of the NARTS newsletter, Resale Reunites. Boom! It's coming. The NARTS virtual conference is coming this August. It is coming. You can register for it now. Only $199. It is going to be a fabulous event. I had forgotten, till I was reading it today. Hey, Tracy, great to have you with us. I get to practice my tree pose. Well, hang on, I'm not doing it right. Well, maybe I'm almost doing it right. Good thing you can't see all of me. Okay, and my downward dog, we're going to have yoga as part of it. A yoga session. And, who isn't down for coffee and the sweet treats party? We've got a lot planned. It's going to be really great. Make sure you register and get your staff registered. This is going to be a really great event. I'm very, very excited about it. And we'll be talking more about it. But I was so excited to see those pages that Adele got those pages live today. Great job, Adele. Getting all that going for everybody. Hey, Diane, great to have you with us tonight. But there's so much other good news in this newsletter. So if you have not opened up your NARTS June newsletter, get it out. I delivered copies to all my stores today, and so that they could get motivated and inspired by the new newsletter. Lots of great things. Angie's on perception. Dennis is talking about pivoting. We're all having to do it right now. Well, maybe my staff read Kevin's donation drive and got scared, and Juliet back to the basics. But there's so much good information in there, so make sure that you pick that up. Tomorrow is Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is about you and taking care of you. So make sure you have some Self-Care Sunday time. I don't have it posted yet, but I have actually 2 competing recipes tomorrow. So I think we need a bake-off for tomorrow. You guys are bakers. You love to bake. And I have 2 phenomenal-looking recipes for tomorrow. And anybody that wants to make it, I'm willing to taste test. I'm just saying, I am willing to sacrifice myself and taste test for you. But I have 2 great recipes. One involves a special carrot cake, and the other is a blueberry. What was it called? Anybody remember what it was called? I can't pull it up and talk to you guys. It involved blueberries, but if you're not a blueberry person, I think you could substitute it with strawberries or another fruit. But it was a really good cake too. That was from the blueberry was from Jennifer Johnson, and the carrot, it is escaping me right now, but I will include that when I post it later. so that you can have a bake-off at home. We can talk about it tomorrow night. We can have the War of the Sunday Cakes for Self-Care Sunday. And we can talk about that. In a light news day to an extent today, I'll have lots of new stuff coming tomorrow and the next day. But a couple of things I did want to talk about tonight is the jobs report. The jobs report showed that we actually gained jobs in May. You know, that we added jobs. Blueberry lemon poke cake. Thank you. I forgot the lemon part. That sounded really good. And it's got, I think, 2 bars of cream cheese in it when I was reading that. I was reading, you know, that's just a lot of cheese. But I like that idea. And it sounded really good. So I have that from Jennifer, and I have another recipe that somebody made for a birthday cake last week that involved carrot cake, but the frosting and everything. I mean, it sounded fabulous. And again, I'm a good taste tester. I clean dishes and stuff like that too. So cook, not so much. Baker, not so much. But I'm happy to do that. But the jobs report was very encouraging because in May we actually added jobs, the most technically ever. Okay, and that'll get beaten again as people come back to work. So companies are starting to bring people back to work. As areas start to reopen, people are coming back to work, and that is very encouraging. So that jobs were added was a really good news in this economy that has shed over 40 million jobs. So that is good. I may just have to go down to Jennifer's house and get some because it's good and fresh. I like that. I like good and fresh. Thank you, Jennifer, for that recipe. I really appreciated that when I saw that in my email box. You can always email me with a recipe because I use your recipes on Self-Care Sunday. Okay, and you just email me at Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com, and I can be including your recipe, your family's favorites, in a Self-Care Sunday. So that is very encouraging. Okay, I'm excited about that, and most people want to get back to work. They going in our lives just a little bit, just these baby steps back to normalcy. I'm gonna post my QVC. They're gonna send me the whole video feeds. I haven't gotten it yet from them, but they will be posting that. One of my replays I think will air tonight on QVC 3 between 10:50 and 11 o'clock. I think I will be on QVC 3 tonight. So if you want to catch me there, I think that one is a replay of when I was on with Down Home with David. But I want to. They're going to send me all the clips that they recorded, and I haven't gotten them yet, Vina. But I will share them once I have them, including when the host just, as Marianne said, called me adorable. And that just sent. I've gotten lots of adorable comments since then. Okay, but I'm glad I was able to get a haircut for that, so I could be adorable. But the other big question that I've gotten a lot of, and I have a lot of calls to still return. But the other big question that I've been getting is about the updated rules for the PPP. Okay, and there's a couple of key things in the updated rules as we know them today. Okay, one is it's extended, and you can stretch things out over 24 weeks. That's a good thing. 24 weeks from the date of your loan was originated, or December 31st, whichever is earlier. So that's an important distinction because a lot of people that got it at the beginning, that puts you in mid-October. Okay. Then you also have the reduction in the amount that needs to be spent on payroll. There's a key caveat in that. Okay, the reduction reduced it to 60-40, 60% on payroll, 40% on other allowable expenses. I'm going to tell you again, 65% and 35% just for a margin of error there. And why do I say that? Well, because one, it's just smart. Two, okay, the important distinction that this law change made, okay, was that if you don't spend at least 60% on payroll, none of the loan is forgiven. And that is an important distinction, because in the original law, you could have gotten partial forgiveness. In this update to the Paycheck Protection Program, there is no partial forgiveness if you do not hit at least 60% in payroll spending. So that is incredibly important. And the last part that is really a key unknown at this point, and wasn't dealt with in the bill, and I'm waiting for further clarification from Treasury and the SBA, and I have meetings with them this week, but the clarification that I am waiting on is the original bill actually defined owner compensation or shareholder compensation as 8 weeks, okay, of 2019 income. Specifically defined it for owners or shareholders that they couldn't earn more than 8 weeks of 2019 income. And that was not specifically expanded in the law. Now, whether Treasury and the SBA are going to amend the rules so that you can stretch it out over 24 weeks, or if owners and shareholders are going to be limited to 8 weeks of 2019 income, has yet to be determined. So just keep that in mind. That is not me telling you not to pay an owner or shareholder. I'm just telling you, somebody tried to get me in that trap yesterday, a husband tried to get me, so I shouldn't pay my wife anymore? I'm like, no, I did not say that. I did not say don't pay your wife. I said that it may not be covered under the PPP is what I said. So that is the key caveat with that, is that, and those are the big important changes in the law, and those are the key things to keep an eye on. I have meetings with the SBA this week, so I am hopeful that we get clarification on that in the upcoming week. But those are the big to-dos of Saturday night as we head into Self-Care Sunday. So those are the big to-dos there. Melissa joined us. Melissa, how are you? Cheers to you on the treadmill of life. Good to have you with us, Melissa. Glad to have you here. So that is the key important factors that are happening as of right now that I wanted to update you on. And that's going to close out. I will post those recipes later tonight for you so that you have them, or early in the morning before you're awake. I'll post them. Depending on when I get back to the computer, I will post both those recipes because I have them available for you. And then you too can have a great bake-off on Self-Care Sunday, because the blueberry lemon poke cake sounds really good. Although I think you could play with it, because I know some people that aren't blueberry people, and could play with it and maybe put strawberries or something in it that might work just as well. I bet you strawberries or peaches probably would both work as a replacement in that. Not knowing how either one of those actually bakes, I don't know, but there's my suggestion if you're turned off by blueberries. And then I have the other, which I'm not doing it justice by calling it a carrot cake recipe because it was so much more than that. But I'll post both of those so you can have a bake-off. And I am here to be your taste tester. If you need somebody to taste test, I am your guy. I even wash dishes. It's all good. But that's where we are tonight, folks. This video and all the videos I do are posted over to narts.org/resalestrong. narts.org/resalestrong is where you can find them and all the resources I talk about the next day. By noon the next day, they're all there. Why is it so important that they're there? It's so important because you get to share them with all your friends, all your neighbors, all the people you know in business, and all the people you don't know. Okay? If they have a question, if they aren't sure where to go, Send them there. If you have a question you don't know the answer to, you're not sure where to go with it, you're not sure about your own situation, just email me. Yes, I have a backlog, but don't worry about it. I will get you in the log. You'll be on the log with me. It's Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com. Neil at ECIstores.com. We start every day and night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. For those of you that were not here at the top of the program, like Melissa and Russell, our good morning today is good morning. Get after what you want. Leave excuses on the side of the road. Don't you feel lighter? Our good night tonight is good night. We're closer than when we started. Nothing but open road ahead. Let's go. I like the graphics here. That is our Good Morning, Good Night book. We had our Everyday Courage quote from Vina. Never bend your head, always hold it high. Look the world straight in the face. That is our show tonight, but you know what? I'm going to be back here again tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'll be back, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll have Self-Care Sunday, because Self-Care Sunday is all about you, taking care of you. I'll be back, 8 o'clock Eastern, live in the Nards private Facebook group, where you get to ask me questions live, and I update you on what's going on in the world of business. Till then, just know that you and you, but most importantly you, are not alone running this store. It's dinner time, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.